Yellow Dog, this is Blue Velvet. The Weird Al Yankovic record signing will commence at 1400 hours.
Roger, copy that, Blue Velvet. Now, Mr. Yankovic, before we appear at the drop zone, I should debrief you.
Okay.
Hey, ow! We are at ground zero. The Eagle is leaving the nest.
Mother Goose, this is Chicken Little. The fox has left the hen house.
Chicken Little, this is Weasel Boy. The swallows have arrived at Capistrano.
I am in the drop zone. The sparrow has laid an egg.
All right, Mr. Yankovic, it's party time. Stick with me and those lunatics out there won't lay a finger on you. The albatross is massaging a porpoise with cheese. I repeat, the albatross is massaging a porpoise with cheese. This is not a drill. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep your head down. Run, run, run.
I love being out on the road, but, you know, it's kind of tough being away from home for so long. I really miss my folks. I think about them a lot. I guess I had a pretty interesting childhood. When I was about 6 years old, a door-to-door salesman came to our house offering musical lessons. My parents had to choose between guitar lessons and accordion lessons, and of course, they chose the accordion, thereby solidifying my position as the person most likely to get beat up by a football player. But now that accordion music is so completely dominating 20th century pop culture, and accordion players have become the sex symbols of our modern age, well, I'm just thankful that my parents were such visionaries. They've always been incredibly supportive. They've both had a profound impact on my life. My mom, for example, gave birth to me, which, as it turns out, was a real turning point in my career. But, you know, I think it's my dad who was most responsible for my attitude towards life. He always told me, son, as long as you follow your dream, as long as you're doing what truly makes you happy, we'll always be proud of you.
I just don't know where we went wrong.
He was such a smart boy. What happened?
We were hoping he'd have a real job by now.
I'm so ashamed.
You know, back when Alfred was in school, he was real good in math.
His junior year in high school, we even let him do our taxes.
I don't like prison.
So many people have influenced my career. Spike Jonze, Alan Sherman, Stan Freberg, Tom Lehrer, Tito Puente, Debbie Boone, the list goes on. But no one single person has influenced my music more than my very own grandfather, the legendary blues pioneer, Blind Lemon Yankovic.
Well, you know, I suppose my real claim to fame is writing the world's shortest blues song. And I'm going to play it for you right now. I didn't wake up this morning. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, when Alfie was a little boy, he always used to say to me, Grandpa, would you teach me how to play the blues? So I took a cat of nine tails to the boy's backside because, after all, the blues cannot be taught, but they can be felt. I call that the Blackett blues, or as my granddaddy used to say, a chicken that barks like a dog cannot get to the other side of the road. Young Alfie used to always come around and visit with his kinfolk down on the bayou in Linwood, California. Then he got himself all famous. I taught that boy everything he knows, and now I'm lucky to get a postcard from him. All that big city living, money, fame, fast cars, big mansions, beautiful women, 2-ply toilet paper. Now, that's all well and good, but you just can't go around forgetting your roots like that.
So many people have had a direct impact on my career. Sometimes I wish I could personally sit down with each and every one of them and tell them how much I appreciate everything they've done for me. But of course, that would be a huge hassle and take up way too much of my free time. However, one person does deserve special mention. The man who gave me my start and exposed my music to a nationwide audience on a syndicated radio show. The one and only Dr. Demento. Dr. D would play my stuff on the radio back when I was just a teenager. Back when I was recording songs in the bathroom because I couldn't afford a real recording studio. You know, I don't think there's any way I can possibly repay the good doctor for everything he's done for me. But as a small token of my appreciation, just because I know it means a lot to him, every Sunday afternoon in the park, I give him a horsey ride.
Woo! Woo! Ride 'em, cowboy! Woo!
You know, being on the road can be both physically and emotionally draining. Believe me, it's not always the glamorous kind of lifestyle you might expect. So when we're out on the road, traveling from town to town, giving away a piece of our souls every night on stage, I think the very least we can expect in return is some decent room service.
Uh-huh. Right. 27 Twinkie Wiener sandwiches, a case of ding-dongs, a giant lump of tofu in the shape of Pat Sajak's head, and a champion sumo wrestler who sings show tunes and shoots seedless grapes across the room from out of his belly button. You got all that? Great. All right, be here in 12 minutes, or else no tip. I really don't know what to say here. You know, I thought this was a 4-star hotel. Are you trying to tell me that this is supposed to look like Pat Sajak? It looks more like Alex Trebek.
I'm sorry, Mr. Yankovic.
And where's the gooey cream-filled center?
You never said anything about...
Do I have to spell everything out for you people? I better not be disappointed with dessert.
You know, ever since I became a big-time famous celebrity, it's become difficult for me to just do a lot of the ordinary things I like to do. For example, going to the grocery store. You know, I can't even go to the grocery store without people hounding me, saying things like, "Hey, Al, how's it going?" Or, "Hey, Al, I'm sorry, this coupon is for the crunchy peanut butter." Or, "Hey, Al, come back here, you didn't pay for that." It's enough to drive you crazy. Still, I really enjoy meeting new and interesting people, and I'm always amazed by the effect I seem to have on their lives.